Hi, I'm Jeanette Keynes. I'm the author of Soldering Demystified from Jewelry Arts Inc. in New York City, and I'm here to share a few tips and tricks that are going to help you in your soldering. I've got my 26 gauge fine silver sheet and I'm ready to make my bezel. I've cut my ends. I think I get the fastest and the cleanest seam that way. Filing I think is counterproductive. And I'm going to use my chain nose pliers to butt the two ends together. I usually go past the seam a couple times to create a little bit of tension, line them up, and give it a nice squeeze. Gives me a more compact form, helps me to fuse it better, and that's perfect, ready to go. After I butt my seam together, I always hold it up to a light source and just double check. Even if you're fantastic at fusing, having a really good seam is essential. Okay, now I'm going to fuse my fine silver bezel. I've got my seam nicely butted together and it's kind of squished down to its little bean shape. I'm going to heat the whole thing. I've got my 0 torch tip on. I'm going to heat the whole thing up till you see that nice little orangey glow you start to get there. I'm going to use the end of my flame really like a paintbrush. And you just tickle it over the seam. I'm going gently. You see that? No more seam. You're all done. When I clean up my bezels, I like to do it the fastest and easiest way. Your hands are your most valuable tool, so you always want to think about being comfortable and not straining or stressing them out too much. So when I'm going to clean up a bezel, I'm going to use a large file, a file that's going to be as wide or wider than my area right here. I'm also notice resting my hand very comfortably on the bench. If you're doing it up in the air, you're pushing against yourself, you're wiggling around, and it's a lot more stress on your hand and your wrist. So I'm just going to relax my hand. I'm just squeezing hard enough to hold it in place. And what you want to do is you want to let the file glide. I'm using a Val Titan file, which is my favorite because it just glides through everything like butter. But you see how quickly it starts to just blend in. The whole goal, of course, is to make it look as though it was never two pieces at all. And this will accomplish that for you very quickly.